lovelies, it is I, myself, Kid V, with the heart of thunder, with the main shooter, Monty Ariez. You know who it is, it's the guys you love, it is the neighborhood. Alright, here we go!
Yeah, hey, it's all good in the neighborhood. Hey, break bread in the neighborhood. Hey, lunch stays in the neighborhood. Shoot shots all day in the neighborhood. Yeah, hey, it's all good in the neighborhood. Hey, break bread in the neighborhood. Hey, lunch stays in the neighborhood. Shoot shots all day in the neighborhood.
Ayo, lovelies. It is I, myself, Kid V, and of course, eventually besides me is my co-host, my tag team partner, my brother, Monty Ariez.
Yes, sir.
What it do, Monty? What it do?
It was a joke.
I didn't have a joke because I just wanted to say I really missed you this weekend. That felt more heavy on me than anything else.
It's just really because you weren't prepared.
I was not expecting to, watch as much wrestling as we did right before our pod today.
I mean, all the time that I was taking to adjust the camera.
Mm-hmm. I was sound checking.
Make sure that this lovely setup.
This new setup.
New
for you.
Is here. You couldn't just search up on your phone?
Nah, because I searched my heart instead. And my heart said, tell Monty you miss him today.
Okay, that's all, folks. Anyways, I'm so pissed he doesn't have the fucking joke, bro. I'm like, this is what we do every time.
Look. We also have Jason Vaunt.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You do the joke every time.
Yeah, but that's kind of a joke right there.
Womp womp.
Jason Vaunt, everybody.
Hey, what's going on? It's me. I'm mad about the joke. I was ready for the joke. I was waiting for it.
And you are the joke, though.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Man, it's Wednesday. You know what that means.
Hump day.
Hump day.
Hump day.
Hump day.
How's everybody feeling today, man? I hope you guys enjoy this new setup. Something brand skizzy new. I got scammed into buying a new phone. So I bought a new phone.
That is true. You did. That was how long was you at the store for?
Dude.
Tell the story.
Don't even get me started.
Nah, tell the story.
I went to Walmart why did I go to Walmart? I went to Walmart to go get a new charger, some baby formula, and like something else. And I'm at the register, and you know me, I always keep my card locked. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want those subscriptions to come and take my money when I'm not ready. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I take out the freaking phone, dude. I take out the phone, and I'm like, I unlock, and I'm doing my thing, and the guy comes up to me like, I hope he don't ever watch this because like, he was weird.
Oh dear!
Like not
you
weird.
You got the character assassination. This poor cashier salesman.
No, not like that type of weird, but like. Bro was like on one. You know what I'm saying? Like he was just, yeah, man, yeah. Like, oh yeah, I got this guy coming in at 4:30. Yeah. And they're here at like 4. Like they're at like 3:45, and then he's like, oh, you guys are super early today, and she's like, you said 4 o'clock. And he's like, oh, I was wondering. All right, yeah. I'll take both of you guys. I'll come here.
Oh,
and I'm like, all right, I gotta pick up my mans at like 4:30, yo. He's like, yeah. I'll get you out of here before 4:30 for sure, dude, for sure. And like, bro, first he makes the initial like thing. So like, our phone plans are on the same plan, and Kid is the head of the account, so when he's trying to see if I'm even compatible or qualify, he has to go through Kid. So Kid's at work, and I message Kid. I'm like, yo, if this message pops up, just accept it. And Kid took forever to reply.
Because I was at work.
Right. I tell him, I'm like, yo, at this point, what if like, because he told me, he was like, what if I could tell you could walk out of here with a free iPhone 16 or 14, 16 or 15. And I'm like, free?
Say less.
But I ended up spending $35 anyway.
Ooh.
Bro, I was so pissed. This shit wasn't free, bro. But I go and I ask him, I'm like, all right, what if I just use my own number? Oh yeah. All you gotta do, even though I said free, you're gonna have to buy this track phone, and we'll just transfer over this number, and we'll get it going, whatever. I'm like, all right. Boom. Because we had attempted too many times, they had canceled out the first request, and at this point it's already like 4:15. And I'm like, oh fuck. He's like, man, thank you for your patience. Thank you for your patience. I'm like, nah, I get it, man. You just trying to get some money. I'm trying to get a free phone, He's like, yeah, I'll get you out before 4:30. Boom, 4:30 comes. Still struggling now. Now everything's going good. But now it's like processing like oddly long. And now he's working with the other lady and her daughter. And I'm just like standing there and I'm like looking, and I'm just like, I'm seeing kid like all my notifications on social media. He's liking this story, he's liking this post, he's liking that. And I'm like, hey, yo, so like, are we gonna be done soon? Because my man's is blowing me up, bro.
I mean, technically you weren't wrong.
Right.
It was my social media hour.
And he was like, oh yeah. Boom. Long story short, man, I ended up getting an iPhone 15 Pro. And yeah, so when I initially just went in there to go buy some formula.
You went to get a phone charger, got a new phone.
Like, yeah, exactly. The charger. For me, it's like I can't go to places because like I will get scammed. Like I can't go to the malls. I can't go to none of these places that I'd be like, yo, let me try this out. Or you get something very well coming from this. Like, it's a Ponzi scheme, bro.
Right.
It's and I know it's a Ponzi scheme. I was like I was this close to being like, you know what? Never mind, bro. Never mind. But then, like, I don't know, someone was screaming like, I needed a new phone, bro. And this ain't even a phone. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even been using it. You know what I'm saying? How did we even come across talking about this?
It doesn't matter. That was more funny than any joke I've ever said on this gosh darn podcast.
Yeah, but we got Ty in the house today.
That's right.
Hey.
We're gonna touch a few things. We're gonna be a little. We're no real game plan. We were supposed to have his brother, but his brother flaked. Josh.
In his defense, I will say.
I don't want to hear none of that shit. He was like, I wasn't expecting to chill with my girl today. Bro, we confirmed. We were doing it Sunday.
At exactly.
We didn't make no time.
Okay.
We didn't make no time. But just because I hit him up, that doesn't mean that it was at that time. I'm like, yeah, like we're going to do it right now. No, I was just hitting you up, making sure that we could figure out some time to squeeze it in today. We're busy men too. Mm-hmm. We're busy men too.
Very. Apparently Jason's not because he's here now.
Yeah, I don't do anything.
So,
like, damn.
Wow.
I really wanted to have that conversation with him though. I wanted to talk about like just some creative stuff. He's a musician. He's made some music, doing music, also serving in the military. So it would have been a very interesting conversation.
I believe so.
So we'll try to get him on. But for the meantime, we got his not so interesting brother.
Yeah. How much music do you make?
Not too much anymore, but I did for a while.
Oh.
Yeah. Uno reverse card.
Yeah. No. You
How you like that?
That was great. I thought all the music you did was Rock Band.
No.
There's some shade being thrown today.
That transaction is way harder to do when you got a microphone in your hand.
You want to try that one again? Transition?
Transition.
That's what I said.
You said
no,
transaction.
Transaction.
Did I?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Come on.
I'm going to make sure y'all don't have to hear that.
All right, we got it back.
All right. Hold it tight.
I was.
I don't know. You looks pretty loose over here, dude.
I'm using these fingies to push.
All right. So yeah. yeah, some hostility going on today, man. Wednesday. It's one of those days. Partly to blame for me. You know, I was a little pissed starting up, but it's what it is.
And I think I defused that by saying I missed you.
No. You like added more fuel, like you put like that gasoline fluid.
Yeah.
Right onto the fire.
That's what that does.
Kid walked by with the can of Axe, just like,
Woohoo.
But yeah, so you know, we had real chill weekends. I'm still on the shelf. I'm still waiting on making time to go to PT. PT starts on October 30th. Then I could really start focusing on trying to get right back in the ring. Ty had no shows. Kid had family time. So it was really like laid back, chill, relaxed weekend. I felt like it was much needed, especially with how hectic the schedules tend to get.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, like, let me tell y'all this other freaking like battle that I had to deal with at this motherfucker's house, bro. Because like, bro, there's no parking. Ever.
Ooh, yeah, that is very true.
It's a struggle, bro. It really is, because they're only allowed to have like, so like you could park on both sides of the street, but like you could only park on the other side of the street at certain times because it's a restaurant. So like, I pull up and there ain't no parking, and I'm like, fuck. So then I'm like, you know, Ty ends up moving the whip. I'm waiting for somebody to move the whip. You know, nobody moves. Eventually, somebody moves the whip. Then I end up parallel parking in this tight spot. I had to run to the store. As soon as I'm in the car to go run to the store, I'm sitting there chilling, and I see like these 3 shorties come out, bro. And these 3 shorties come out, and they're just like standing by the mailbox. And I'm just like eyeballing them and shit. And I'm like, what's y'all's problem? And boom, I take off. Boom, not even a whole 5 minutes. Boom, they took my spot.
oh, gone.
Gone, bro. Gone. And I'm like, wow. I see how it is.
Man, apartment parking can be cutthroat.
Bro. And then, so we end up having Ty move his whip to the back lot, and I end up putting it up on the side. And I'm like waiting for all Saturday for an opportunity to go park in there again. And boom, I check. Okay, there's parking. Soon as I step outside. Yo.
Tell me it was the same 3 chicks.
Nah. And I was like, mother, all right, you know what? I'm going to just go walk in the car. I'm going to sit in the car for a minute. I'm going to see if, you know, they come out, if they park or not. I'm sitting there and I'm like, damn, I'm here a little too long right now. You know what I'm saying? And as soon as I was about to give up, they just take off. And as soon as they take off, and I never left. Never left. Like, I wanted to go to the gym, bro, but I couldn't even go to the gym because I was too scared about losing the spot. Like, that's how, like, bro.
Yeah. Hey, when you get if it's a fight to get a parking spot like that, you just swallow your pride and you just keep it. You officially have no more plans that day.
Yeah. It's horrendous, bro. But yeah, outside of that, Ty and I got to really like, I got to watch Ty really like tap into like Sparking Zero. Dragon Ball. For those who don't know, Dragon Ball just recently released a game this past weekend called DragonBall Sparking Zero. Honestly, if you're a big fan of the Tenkaichi, Budokai Tenkaichi games, you are going to love this game.
100%.
I've only followed the Dragon Ball series from like that first like like the Frieza saga, really, and outside of that, I ain't really hip. So half the roster, I'm like, who the hell are half these guys?
Right.
That was my favorite part. Monty's like doing the tutorial and doing like exhibition matches. He's like, who's this? Who is this? What is this from? And I was like, you got encyclopedia time.
Right. You got some catching up to do, brother.
Oh, yeah.
Nah, but it was such a fun game, and it's so precise, bro. And it was like, okay, I think I could dig this game. And I made a post on Facebook talking about how, yeah, once I finally get the PS5, I'm grabbing Sparking Zero.
Nice.
And I think I'm gonna try to leading up to, when does the PS4 5 Pro drop?
PS5 Pro comes out on November 7th. I'm like 99% sure it's November 7th.
Yeah. Wow. So yeah, as soon as I'm thinking about like restudying up my knowledge on Dragon Ball, and catching up, seeing if there's any YouTube videos about timelines and shit.
I would say the fastest way would be to watch the abridged series.
Shut up. Shut up.
What? What, Ty?
Shut up. The fastest way to do it is watch Kai, which is on Hulu, which it basically... I'm not the biggest fan of Kai because I like the original like dub when it came to America. Because it leaves all the filler in, which there's some stupid filler stuff in there that I like. Yeah. With Dragon Ball Z Kai, what it does is it takes all that out, keeps it more adult oriented like the manga was. So you see like more blood, more cursing, stuff like that. But because it took all that filler out, like Frieza, for example, the Frieza fight without filler, and if you stitch it all together, is about 3 hours long. If you watch it with filler and repeat scenes, it's like, I think last time I looked at it, it's like an 8-hour segment.
Jeez Louise.
Wow.
So watching it with Kai, it cuts it down to like 20 episodes for the whole saga.
Wow.
No kidding.
Like I've been watching with Alora, and we went through Android Saga, Cell Saga, and she's in the middle of the Boo Saga. And it took her about, I'd say 6 days of watching. Not that bad.
Wow.
That's actually a really good crash course.
What's up with you, bro? You don't know how to talk. You don't know how to say your jokes today. Like,
he's intimidated by my presence.
Must be.
It's been a minute since I've been on. Now you're scared?
I am. I'm terrified.
Yeah, so Sparking Zero, man, if you guys haven't tried it already, definitely go try it if you're a Dragon Ball fan. If you have tried it and you're following us, let us know in the comments sections down below. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you subscribe to the Spotify, the iHeart, the Amazon. What else?
There's one more.
Apple Pod.
Yes. Hey, we both nailed that one. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, get in there, Ty.
Yeah, there we go. Neighborhood pod power.
Yeah. Sight. What you thought this was, huh?
He the one, we the twos.
Yeah.
Shoot. Man, I ran into no, I didn't run into. I saw some kids from my school.
Really?
Yeah, when I was at Walmart, and I immediately was like,
whoop.
No, but I think that's why I forgot the lettuce and tomato.
Yeah, probably.
Cause I was on my way to go get that, and like as soon I saw BG, I saw my boy BG, and I was like,
uh-oh,
I gotta go. and then,
oh, geez.
And then I'm at the self checkout, and I'm like, all right, they went that way. I'll be good. And then I look over that Subway, and I'm like, all right.
What you needed was a good lookout.
Gotta look down, boom, 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 and I was out, bro. I was out. That's why I think I forgot the lettuce and tomatoes. We were supposed to have like some Crunch Wrap Supremes, and I f***ed it up and got mad at my girlfriend for it like a douchebag. I'm gonna be honest about it.
Yeah, I mean, he was. You
know, like it is what it is.
Hey,
man.
at least it's not like you went in there, just looking for one thing and ended up leaving with a brand new phone.
Yeah.
Took you an hour and
That's why I can't be out there on my own, man.
So, like, are you like those little mall kiosks that are in the middle of the mall hallways? I guess.
I would say that.
But those little kiosks where they always got that one salesperson trying to get people.
Yeah.
Do you
I need to avoid them.
Yeah. Do you like just a big circle around them?
They would take all my money, even when I don't have money. Like I should have not gotten that phone. Like that ass. But I was like, I can't. I feel bad if I say no. Right. That this bro's trying to make a living, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, trying to get his bread.
Hey, iron sharpens iron. You know.
So I'm like,
we out here supporting each other.
I feel like an asshole if I don't.
Just out here doing side quests for no reason.
Yeah, exactly what I'm doing, bro. And I hate it.
How much XP did you get off of that one?
Yeah. See, this is why Dragon Ball Z is better. You get all the filler. All you're doing is filler episodes.
Yeah. That's my life.
Ooh, hey, sometimes even the main character needs a good filler episode.
Gotta get his driving test.
No, you stop that.
It's the best.
What is that?
It's in Dragon Ball Z, they had a filler episode where I think Goku and Piccolo went to go get their driver's license.
No way.
It's so good. It's so good.
They fly, bro.
Why do they need
They fly.
Because they have to get jobs, and in order to get jobs, they have to drive. They can't fly to work. Because they can't let people know.
That's true. That's true. Although, that being said,
Good episode.
he's dying over here. Why don't they just join a sports team like the smartest of all of them did?
Because that's cheating. Goku doesn't cheat.
Does he not?
No, never.
All right.
I don't know.
Never.
Yeah. Hey, I'll take your words for it. But all right.
Yeah, go ahead, check out Sparking Zero, guys. Yeah, outside of that, yeah, it's a good game. Fun. Fortnite Mares just dropped. I spent, I can't have money.
Are you about to make me mad? Go ahead, continue, Manny. So
I make unnecessary purchases.
so what was going on with Fortnite?
Shit, man. But at least with like
Oh no! Don't start trying to defend yourself before you even given us the sentencing. What's going on here?
at least with Fortnite, bro. But when I spend my money, I know it's not a freaking. Man, I'm crying. I know it's not a like. It's I'm getting what I want. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's not like WWE 2K when it's a gamble and you're like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna spend this amount of bread and then like not get shit. So
I mean, I will defend you on that. On the other hand, any transaction you make where it's not a gamble is you getting what you want. So if you decide, hey, I need eggs, milk, baby formula, and a phone charger, and you go and get eggs, milk, baby formula, and a phone charger, you should be satisfied with what you got. But I can understand with that, what was it? The My Faction, the cards, right?
yeah.
The card, like, that is a gamble. I'm going to go ahead and admit that. I probably wouldn't. So how much money did you spend on a Spook Night or whatnot?
Fortnite Nightmares, right? No, I spent like $30.
All right, that's not bad.
Ain't not too crazy.
Nah, that's not bad.
But I usually just get the $20 V-Bucks, and then like I got the $30 one, and then like they're like I don't know. I got what time is it right now? As of this recording, 7:30. So probably by the time this recording wraps up, they'll update the shop. So I'll double check the shop then. But yeah, I didn't spend too much. I ended up getting night hair, some bunnies, some evil looking bunnies. Fire.
All right.
It's a pretty good one.
Evil bunnies.
Yeah. Call them Bun.
They call it that?
Yeah, I called them Bun.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's an
His
adorable
name's Night Hair.
night hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like a spooky. He reminds me of like those. You see him a lot in like 80s movies, that like awful floppy bunny rabbit,
Okay, yeah,
like stuffed animal.
Yep.
It looks like that, but scary.
All right, yeah.
And he's got like is that the one with like the turtleneck hoodie, right?
Yeah.
He looks cool.
All right. Well, I'm glad you got the skin you like.
Yeah. But yeah. So Fortnite Mares just dropped. They got some cool things happening. Kind of been getting back on that grind. Yeah, and then outside of that, for the video game world, they got the Bray Wyatt DLC dropping for 2K.
Yep.
That's gonna be dope. That's dropping today, actually.
Really?
Of the release of this podcast.
No
Yeah.
kidding.
Yep.
Hump day.
Yep. Hump day.
Don't look at me.
You gonna say it?
Day.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, they got Bray Wyatt dropping with the 23 Fiend. So the 2023 Fiend, the one that would have came back when he got re-signed. And they showed it in the Immortal, Bray Wyatt Immortal documentary. So you get that Fiend. Then you get another Uncle Howdy that looks exactly the same. But the only difference is that, so like in the base game, Uncle Howdy under the mask is just Miz.
Really?
Yeah, they just use Miz as a base.
All right.
With this Uncle Howdy, it will be Bo Dallas, like the character model Bo Dallas.
okay.
Nice.
So that's the difference, really. Then you get My Faction manager cards for all the Firefly Funhouse friends. The Fiend Championship belt. And And then if you buy, so like if you don't own WWE 2K24 and you buy this version, you get 65,000 VC on top of it. But if you already own WWE 2K24 and you buy this as a standalone DLC, you end up getting 15K VC, which I think is
What's VC?
Virtual currency. So like you could buy the cards and packs with 2 different types of currency in my faction points, and then virtual currency VC. The VC costs real money.
Got you.
The my faction points you could earn by playing.
All right. Now,
But you don't get a lot of them. You know, it's like it'll be like on average, if you hit all the required goals to earn my faction points in a match, you probably walk out of a match with maybe 200 VC. I mean, 200 my faction points. And probably 9 times out of 10, the cheapest card pack tends to be like 16,000 my faction points.
Yeah.
that's a lot of grinding.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then you grind. And then you grind. And then you go buy like fucking 3 cards. And then you got almost half of those fucking cards.
That's where they got your system, yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, he was
That's
pissed.
so annoying, bro.
Dude,
like
dude, trust
Ty
me,
saw me. Ty saw me fucking grind that shit out. And I was like, yeah, they just brought back Scott Steiner. Oh, I got some Bash of Berlin cards in here. Watch. Boom. Then they want me to fucking, who was it? They wanted me to beat like Rhea Ripley or somebody.
Yeah,
and like,
that was Rhea.
It was beat Rhea Ripley in a submission match in 5 minutes. With her having resiliency and her being a 90-something overall, and you have to use a fucking like 70 overall. Bro, I try to play it like a real match for the sake of the game because they want me to play the game that way. They want me to play and use all their dumb mechanics. Bro, it was 3 matches in. I should have been already done. I should have already been done. I started playing like a fucking noob. Strike. Send them outside. Strike. Taunt. Opponent taunt. Signature finisher. Strike. Stun them. Yay boo mini game. Stun them. Run in before the count of 10 and let them get counted out.
Although I will say you did get that one actual submission with like 10 seconds left. You actually submitted Rhea.
Yeah.
He popped himself so hard.
Yeah, bro. I was like, yo.
I just have to take a little bit of. That's the way I play the game.
Yeah, like a noob.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Rub.
I didn't realize I was that bad.
That's not being bad. It's about-
You're creepy. Don't ever make that one. What the f was that?
That was my big womp womp kind of face.
This guy. I hate that, bro. Like, I play this game to have fun. And then I was trying to play like Fortnite today.
Was
right?
that
the
just as
Fort
bad?
Nightmares, bro? One of the quests, bro, is like, yo, pop in and kill Billy, right? Right? You know, from Jigsaw.
Yeah, of course.
Every time I landed, almost every fucking time I landed in that area, that I was so frustrated. I can't play Fortnite by myself. I can't because I can't play with these people. I'm like trying not to get angry while Ty's on the phone with calls with like first job. I'm like,
and I will say that makes it all when you can't let it out and you're just like, I hate that.
nah, you gotta watch fucking Ty and you gotta hear it because Ty does the same shit. Like Kennedy was trying to sleep and he's out here losing that Sparking Zero and he's like,
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that's the most of. Now I understand what people think when I'm doing that shit. I think it's hilarious.
Y'all raging at games, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's competitive, bruh.
It is. No, I can completely understand that, but man, I'm just glad that I'm the really bad player that people just get mad at rather than the one that gets mad.
Yeah, nah, it's bad, bro. My rage quit is serious. Yeah, I'll put holes in walls.
See, I think that's
I'll
my
break
problem.
controls.
I refuse to rage quit, so I'll just keep smashing my head against that brick wall, even though I know I'm gonna lose for hours.
The problem is like when I rage quit, I'm in a bad mood the whole day. Like it's real. It's real, dude. I'll tear up this set, walk off, and like still not be okay.
What's not enough?
and then like maybe after 2 hours, I come together and I think about the whole scenario and I'm like, why the fuck did I even get that mad in the first? Why?
Because you're competitive. You live in the moment, my brother.
Yeah, man.
That's what it is. You live in that moment. You're a very competitive person.
Yeah. So yeah, man, a lot of interesting stuff. Not too much interesting stuff really happening on this week. I mean, out in the wrestling world, I mean, we saw AEW Dreamcast. We didn't watch it in
Dreamcast?
full, right? Was it
WrestleDream?
WrestleDream?
Yeah,
Was it?
Dreamcast is another game.
It's the same
System.
Dreamcast, WrestleDream, same thing. You know, same. It's got Dream in it. you know. But yeah,
Fort Spook.
Yeah, I couldn't. I couldn't finish watching it.
No, we ran out of time, really.
Yeah.
Is the first thing.
Yeah. But it was just too long, bro. Like, we was 6 matches deep, bro. 6 matches deep, and we still had an hour and a half left of the show.
Yeah.
I was passing out, bro. I was passing out, and I'm like, damn. And the interesting part was, like, this was the first time I sat down and watched AEW in, like, almost a good year and a half. So I'm used to seeing a lot of the WWE product and how a lot of it's shot. And there's a lot of very similar ways about how they go about their camera cuts, their camera work.
The production, you know.
The one thing that bothered me, though, that I noticed between, like, an AEW pay-per-view and a WWE PLE is that a PLE doesn't feel like a SmackDown or a Raw. I felt Dream. What was it? Dream. What? WrestleDream. I felt like WrestleDream felt like a AEW Dynamite.
An extended one?
Yeah. Maybe because like the amount of matches that were on the card, and then also the amount of like in-ring like promos and how long these segments were. For me, like we had a segment where it was after the TNT title match and Daniel Garcia comes back and then MJF comes and then MJF beats up Daniel Garcia, cuts this promo, and then Adam Cole returns.
Spoilers, by the way.
I mean, if you haven't watched it, it's been like 4 days, guys. I don't know what you're doing.
All right.
But then, yeah, so then Adam Cole returns. They have this whole moment. Then we have like 2 more matches. And then we have the Swerve and Prince Nana MVP Shelton segment. And then we had a couple more matches. We had a 2 out of 3 falls match with holograms and the Beast. What is his name? Mordorsh or some shit like that.
Yeah, something like that.
At that point, bro, I was passing out.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm just like, damn, bro. Like it was just too much. And again, like I don't even feel like today's product in WWE, they have too many like in-ring segments on PLEs.
Right.
You know, because they have a lot of that. You need a lot of that to help advance stories on like TV. But like on the PLE, even if it's not like the end of the PLE or the end of the pay-per-view, or I mean the end of a feud or something, I still feel a lot of it has to do with I don't know, maybe it's me, but I feel like it was just too long.
Yeah, and then I mean you also had the other one with Don Callis and Ospreay after the triple threat.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, so there's another in-ring segment with all of that going on as well.
Yeah. So again, yeah, we didn't really watch it all. But for what I was expecting going into AEW, I was expecting Can you stop moving your hand on that?
Sorry.
Like, just keep it still.
Sorry.
Oh, okay. I was like, what the hell is that?
You heard it, dude. I thought it was a vacuum cleaner at first.
Yeah, me too. I was expecting a lot of what I hear on fucking social media. Oh, Spot Fest. I mean, it was a Spot Fest, but like how fans kind of like try to on AEW for the wrestling. Like, it's really not that bad.
Yeah, it's a little uncalled for how much AEW hate there is.
Yeah, like I was really shocked because I was like, damn, all these matches are really well. Honestly, the Willow Nightingale and Mariah May, I could be butchering it. That match, that for a women's match, bro, held up as probably one of the better women matches I've seen, even in like across the board, like even in compared to WWE recently. Like, their wrestling is good over there. I just feel a lot of it tends to fall under that situation that you hear a lot of like older cats talk about, where it's less is more.
Yep.
Right. Where there's certain parts where things should sit and settle than going to the next spot. So the only example I use when I say that is Jay White versus
Hangman. Adam.
Jay White didn't face Hangman.
Yeah, he did.
Did he?
Yeah, that was the very first match. Switchblade Jay White.
Yep.
Hangman Adam Page.
Yep. All right, so Hangman power bombs Switchblade onto the steel steps. Freaking looked nasty. It was clean. Right after, not even like a whole minute, Switchblade's already up. You know, but like, he's selling, obviously, but like, he's already up. He's trying to fight. It's just to work to this spot on the apron. And I'm like, hear me out. Imagine how much more we could have really got from powerbomb. Adam fucking gets Jay doesn't move. Jay doesn't move after the powerbomb. He fucking drags him over there as if he's gonna do something off the stage, and then it could lead to Jay fighting back and then doing on it whatever the spot they got to. There was a lot of moments like that, in instances and scenarios like that I was like, damn, I just wish, because what they did right there was really good. I just wish. I hate the Poison Rana. Like, Will Ospreay and Ricochet do this shit a lot, and it's like, it's no knock to them, bro. They're some of the best in the world.
Absolutely.
But like, why the Poison Rana? Because that looks like such a fucking fire, devastating move.
It does.
It's like, boom, take that, just a psych, boom, and then for him to come in with a German.
Right.
What if they all just did Germans? You know, what if Will Ospreay hit the German, or Ricochet hit the German first? Boom. Ospreay hits the German. Boom. And now he comes in. Boom. All of them on the German.
Right.
You still get that same effect.
You're right.
But it's just more of a pop for the Poison Rana because it's a backflip thing. It's just like, for me, it's a driver.
Right.
Comparatively.
Driving that head right into the mat, right on the crown.
If that happened to you in real life, you ain't coming back up like that.
You dead.
I'm sorry.
Congrats.
I'm
Congrats.
sorry,
You're going
dude.
6 feet under.
So there was just a lot of that still in wrestling in AEW. Not too much, man, but I feel like people like kind of still give it like way too much than it really needs. You know, like they're like, the wrestlers over there are top quality wrestlers. Production over there is top quality production. It's just the little minutiae right there. And again, that's like kind of ice cream, dude.
Yeah.
You know, some people like that type of wrestling. Wrestling tend to evolve in that way. I try not to wrestle like that, but I try to mix that way of wrestling. You know, so those were my biggest takeaways from AEW. And again, it was probably just a little too long in my opinion. But it was good to see the house packed right there. Like,
yes,
you know, you see a lot of the social media do, like where half house, half pulled houses or whatever, and then like Seattle Washington was lit. They was up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, how did you feel?
I agree with you on the length of the show. It was too long, in my opinion. Again, we didn't even finish it.
Yeah, and there was still like, yeah, bro.
Right. I do agree with what you have to say with the when it comes to the in-ring segments, because I do feel the way I understood WrestleDream was this supposed to be kind of like a big pay-per-view. You know, it's one of the big ones, and I feel like we were starting just as many feuds as we were ending.
Right.
Which I don't mind that. I don't mind knowing what the next chapter is going to be, but let us settle with the end of the chapter we just finished.
Right.
You know, give us a little bit of breathing room. I feel like people can only take so much information at one time.
100%.
So besides that, though, like there were some great matches, some great wrestling. Again, I mean, my favorite match was naturally Shibata versus Jack Perry.
Yeah.
Because I'm a big Shibata fan. I'll go ahead. I am biased. 100%. I am biased. But he did a great job, and I thought there was a lot of creativeness in a lot of these matches. So by no means am I ever like, meh, like as you said, they get so much hate for trying something newer.
Yeah.
And sure, maybe that's not your flavor of ice cream, but let people enjoy their ice cream.
Yeah. You know, that type of stuff. Ty, when was the last time you ever sat down and decided to watch AEW?
I don't think I've watched like a full match. I've seen like some segments and clips and whatnot. Probably when Sting went back.
When like he first initially like returned?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, because being the WCW guy, my initial thought was, oh, they're gonna copy the WCW strat. They had Jeff Hardy, they had Sting, Christian. They were pulling, you know, old WWE guys, and I was like, all right, maybe this will be interesting. But I don't watch a lot of AEW. But from what I have watched, it's agreeing with a lot of the what you guys are saying, right? There's not a lot of breathing room, and I think that goes across the AEW product in general. Like from the matches to the storytelling to the way their pay-per-views are laid out. Like when you look at a WWE PLE, that's sort of the end of their story. Then they go into the next things. But there's that finite, this is where we're going to end it, or we're going to build, but we're not going to add extra stuff in the middle of it there.
Right.
And I noticed like some of WWE stuff is like, if they're going to do those segment type stuff, it happens either during the match or like right after the match. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
So yeah. That's. I think you should watch AEW. Make some time too if you can. Just as a learning thing, because they're like when I was watching it, I was going into it to see what was the biggest differences in styles of wrestling here. You know, what does AEW do differently comparatively to WWE, right? And there's a lot of that there. You'll be able to peep a lot of that on top of being like looking at it in the view of, all right, and what, like from my training, what can I take? What can I see? What can I recognize here? So yeah, definitely take some time. If you guys haven't watched it, AEW is gonna be on tonight. So you know, go ahead and check it out.
Check it out once you're done checking out the pod.
Yeah, man. But yeah, that was WrestleDream or Dreamcast, whatever the it was called.
Seriously, do you know what the main event was?
I think it had something to do with Bryan Danielson.
Yeah, Bryan Danielson, Jon Moxley, AEW World Championship.
Yeah. Do you know who won?
I do happen to know who won.
Who?
Jon Moxley.
Moxley won?
Moxley won with a sleeper hold, if I do recall.
Holy crap.
Dude, the crowd went mild.
Yeah.
Because I believe that was also when Danielson lost. It was also going to be when he was going to retire from full-time wrestling.
Yeah.
So,
he's officially retired now.
Right. The fans were just like, yeah, oh, no.
He wanted to do it in his hometown. You know, in front of his peoples.
So there was a lot of like it definitely let a lot of gas out.
That sucks, man. You know, because I really wanted Daniel Bryan to end his career in WWE.
Yeah.
Because like, I always think you should end your if the opportunity presents itself and the opportunity is there. I think you should always wrestle where you should finish wrestling where you started.
All right. I mean, that's legit.
Because that's the place that puts you on the map.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, when you think about it, he technically did in the sense of AEW kind of owning ROH.
Right.
You know, and or ROH was the thing that put him on the map.
Absolutely it was.
But ROH put him on WWE's radar. WWE put him on the map.
Yeah.
WWE got him to take this yes movement to the next level. WWE put this man in the main event of WrestleMania.
Yeah.
You know? So I feel he should have, just me, that's what I would do.
Yeah.
You know, like my last match, as long as APW is alive and open and my last match will be in APW. No other promotion.
No other promotion.
It will be the last match that when I decide to hang up my boots and never wrestle again, which I hope for a long time is not going to be the case. It will be at APW because that's where I started. So that's always like a bittersweet thing for me.
Yeah.
I know the Hardys are trying to go back to the WWE Hardys. So that'd be good because I know they're coming up on their time too. You know, on their time. You know, Father Time.
Catches up with everybody. Yeah. Undefeated streak right there.
You know, but yeah. So but he did it.
Yeah,
he did a lot, and he lost a lot of time though too. That was the other thing too.
Oh my goodness,
he
so
did lose
much.
some time, you know, because of that neck injury. Put him on the shelf for like 4 or 5 years. Imagine all the time he could have had, all the matches, all the stories, all the stuff that could have been if he never was on the shelf.
While everything was white hot at that time too. There was no better time to be a wrestler named Daniel Bryan than right then and there. I mean, honestly, he was on fire.
Yeah, straight up. Because you brought that up.
Sure.
And before we kind of wrap everything up here, the best thing about Sparking Zero, right?
Let's go.
Wait. Hear me out.
I need you to connect these dots for me.
Trust, I'm about to.
Okay.
I'm about to right now.
Lay it down for me.
The best thing about the story mode in Sparking Zero is the what if scenarios.
Okay, explain.
So, as like in Dragon Ball, when Piccolo does the special beam cannon and all this extra shit,
Yep.
right? If you hit certain criterias, you can trigger a what if scenario where Goku doesn't die.
Really?
Right. And then you play off this whole little mini storyline.
Really?
Yeah. So I always thought, I was telling Tyler, I was like, man, I think WWE should, like WWE Games should go back into that route. Because last time WWE Games ever did something like that, it was in WWE All-Stars. And for example, the way that they went about it was they had custom video packages made for, like, for example, one of the matches was Andre versus Big Show.
Gotcha.
And the way they did this promo package, it felt like a WWE pay-per-view promo package. And every time Andre was speaking, it sounded like he was speaking to Big Show, and it sounded like Big Show was speaking to Andre. And I thought it was so cool. So I'm like, damn, what if?
What if?
That's
actually
Daniel Bryan never fucking
right. So first of all, beautiful segue. You got it. You got me there.
Right?
You got me there.
Right?
Not
Give
only
me some, guy. Give me some. Yes, sir.
Now, I stepped on my headset. Yeah. Well, I mean, I got really hyped up. I always love going for the high five. But on top of that, those what if scenarios, like, that's a really cool thing to implement into a video game because you can really dive into that.
Right.
And that almost is enough to pique my interest to be like, hey, you know, when you get that PS5, huh?
November 7th or 8th,
Right?
you know, whenever that
There we go.
PS5 Pro drop, you know?
Oh, just another game you can whoop my booty in.
Yeah, whoop that trick,
What
yeet,
up?
whoop that trick, yeet, whoop that trick, yeet, whoop that trick. I like it. I love it.
I want some more of
Of it, man.
We were a little off on that one. Sorry.
Because I'm supposed to say,
I apologize. I just
Womp womp.
right?
really want to get in on it. I want to be cool too, guys.
I guess.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
But yeah. Where you gonna?
No, but those like what if scenarios. If they, as you said, if they had those kind of things also added in the WWE games, that would be fantastic. The fact that they were able to try to implement something like that though into
Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball. I tried to remember the name of the actual game.
Oh, Sparking Zero.
Sparkling,
Yeah,
sparkling
that's
water,
what-
sparkling
that's-
cider.
That's why I was like, spark something, sparkling. But the fact that they were able to add something like that into the game, that's a whole nother layer of storyboard telling.
What if I told you there were 2 whole video games where that was the entire point?
Didn't they make a manga about that too?
Maybe.
Wait,
but yeah,
what two video games?
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Xenoverse 1 and 2. That's the whole point of those games.
Oh yeah.
Is to create what if scenarios?
Not to create, but the whole point is bad guys going through time and altering what actually happened.
And then
So the whole game is what if.
right, and then you create a character that basically goes back to try to fix things.
And corrects the timeline. Yeah.
Right.
So just a much more cooler Kingdom Hearts recoded or some shit like that.
Xenoverse did it better though. But yes.
Yeah, that's why I said
in
much
in
more
the same-
cooler.
Right? He
In the
just
same vein of that.
Put it over, brother.
man, come on, Ty.
But yeah, so like imagine where that could have been. I'm like
My
fantasy
God.
booking wise with Daniel Bryan not breaking his neck, like not having that, not having to relinquish the belts and just having to take that time off. Imagine what could have been, which leads me to leave this question for the viewers, the listeners. What if Daniel Bryan never had to relinquish the WWE and World Heavyweight Championship after WrestleMania 30?
Let's hear your what if bookings below.
And what if, just what if, we came to you guys next week with our own ideas of what if scenarios and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? It could be about anything. I mean, we could fantasy book. I don't mind fantasy booking a what if. I don't like the fantasy book.
Yes, that's true. But
You know?
but if it's a what if situation.
We already know it'll never happen.
Exactly. No one had any choice in the matter.
Exactamundo. So, guys, please, with that being said, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, the whole deal. Let us know your what if scenario. What if Daniel Bryan never broke his neck? What would have been that whole next year of WWE programming? Leave it down below. I want to know. So, kid, you
Hey,
know
yo.
the deal. My brother, drop those pluggies.
Well, you can find me on the Instagram, the Facebook, the X/Twitter. That's ProResKidV. That is Res as in wrestling. And on the TikTok as Red_Head_J. Hit him up, Monty.
You can find me on the Instagram, the Facebook, the TikTok. That's Monty Ariez, MANIARIEZ, baby. And on the X/Twitter, it is Ariez_Monty with a S. You can find the neighborhood on Instagram, the number 4, the THA neighborhood. On Facebook, the THE. How many goddamn times I gotta tell you? I don't know how
Comment
to do
down,
it.
Monty. Comment down.
I don't know how to do it.
Comment down, Monty.
The neighborhood on Facebook, THE, the neighborhood. And on X/Twitter, PW neighborhood. Vaunt, your plugs.
Yo, you can find me on Facebook, Jason Vaunt, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter /X, _JV.
Go ahead and show a lot of
love and energy.
And with any situation that comes your way, approach it with one motto, 2 goals. That's show up
and show out.
Yes, sir.